Good morning, student. Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome back to Atmi Green School, Jhareshwar Bharuch. My name is Swati Sharma and it's class 9th Maths. Student, we have completed our first, second, third, fourth and sixth chapter. Fifth chapter is skipped because it will deleted by CBSE. Okay. Now it's time to revision. We learn in a number system in your previous classes you learn so many type of number. Okay, first we learn natural number. Okay, that is also called counting number. Natural number is also called counting number, which is always started from 1 and go endlessly. Means if you talk about, I told you which is greatest natural number, so it's infinite. Okay, because it's countless. If you told 1000 is greatest natural number, so what about 1001? And if you told 1 crore is the greatest natural number, then what about 1 crore 1? And what about million? What about billion? Okay, so it is endless. Okay, now what about whole number? Whole number is always started from 0. Okay, and क्या आपको पता है ज़ीरो की खोज किसने की थी और कहाँ हुई थी? नाउ इट्स योर न्यू प्रोजेक्ट. फाइंड आउट हु डिस्कवर ज़ीरो. Okay, understand and answer me in my WhatsApp number. Okay, so whole number की ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ी? Why we need for whole number? Because अगर हम देखते हैं कि 1 के अगर बैक साइड में अगर हम 0 लगा रहे हैं तो इट बिकम 10. 0 इज़ अ वेरी वैल्यूएबल नंबर. ओके, सो 0 की खोज कैसे हुई, किसने डिस्कवर किया और कैसे वो आया, तो आपको वो सारा की सारा बताना है निकाल करके मुझे. ठीक है, सो इट्स योर प्रोजेक्ट. ओके, व्हेन वी ऐड 0 to natural number it become a whole number. Understand? And natural number is denoted by capital N and whole number is denoted by capital W. Okay, now one more type of number is that is integer. Okay, what is integer? When we add negative number to whole number it become a integer. Okay, when we add negative number to whole number it become a integer. Okay, now in your previous class you learn about rational number. Okay, what is rational number? When a number is called a rational number if it can be written in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. That means denominator is not equal to 0. If denominator is not equal to 0, then the number is said to be rational number. Understand? Okay. What is irrational number? In this chapter we have learned what is irrational number. Some numbers are rational number. Okay, means that number which we write as a form of p upon q. Suppose 1 upon 2, 2 upon 5, 7 upon 3 and so on. Okay, but some more number are there. Okay, we see in our mathematics books that there is pi, there is root 2. What is the number? What we call that type of number? That type of number is called irrational number. Okay, a number which cannot be expressed in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integer and q is not equal to 0. Means we cannot express in the form of p upon q. Then it is called irrational number. Okay, students. Now this chapter is on real number. What is real number? When you say all the number, if you say the bunch of the numbers means natural number, whole number, integer, it all are rational number. okay, नेचुरल नंबर हो, होल नंबर हो या इंटीजर हो, वो सब की सब रेशनल नंबर में आते हैं. ओके, एंड irrational number is one more type of a number. Understand? Now the group of all the numbers means natural number, whole number, integer, then rational number and irrational number all become a and make a real number. Collection of these together is a real number. All rational number and all irrational number together make the collection of real number. Understand? Now, decimal expansion of a rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Okay, while the decimal expansion of an irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. Okay, non-terminating. Okay, what is terminating decimal? What is terminating decimal? Terminating decimal is when it is written in the form of p upon q. Okay, that is called terminating. And while the decimal expression of an irrational number is non-terminating and non-recurring, means we cannot write it in the form of p upon q. So it is called non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Okay, if r is a rational number and s is a irrational, then r plus s and r minus s are irrational. Okay, further, if r is non-zero rational, then r into s and r upon s are irrational. Okay, both the condition, if r is a rational number and s is a irrational number, one rational and one irrational, if you plus it and if you minus it, the answer always is in irrational number. When you multiply it, when you divide it, the answer is a irrational number. Understand? For positive real number a and b, if there is some positive integer a and b, then what is the formulas? Root a into b means root a into root b. Okay, root a into b means root a into root b. Same here, root a upon b is equal to, we can write it root a upon root b. Okay, understand? Then what is our third formula? You know, student, we can write a plus b and a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. It is your identity in 8th standard. Remember? Now here same we take identity. Which identity? See here, root a plus root b, root a minus root b is equal to a minus b. And you know one more thing, if you take root a into root a, that become a. Okay, and because two roots and variable are same, then it become a number. Okay, it become a number. If we talk about root 2 into root 2, it become a 2. Okay, understand? So it is the same identity you learn in 8th standard. Same here, a plus root b, a minus root b. Here a is simple and b is in root. So here your answer is a square minus b. Okay, here is your answer is a square minus b. Understand? Now see, root a plus root b whole square. It is a plus 2 root ab plus b. How it can be? See, if we talk about a plus root b whole square, means a plus b whole square, what is it? Is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, is it? Now here a is equal to root a and b is equal to root b. Okay, so here we can write root a whole square plus 2 into root a root b plus root b का whole square. Okay, root a square means a plus 2 root ab plus b is your formula. Understand? Okay. Okay, now if p and q are irrational number and a is a positive real number, then a to the power p into a to the power q. See, here base are same. Here base are same, so power will be added. Okay, if base are same and the number is in with multiplication, then powers will be added. Okay, and if base are same and numbers are in division, then powers will be subtracted. Okay, and power to the power always it will multiplied. Power to the power always it will be multiplied. And if power is same and numbers base are different, then you can write this is in this form. Understand? Okay. So student, in this chapter we have also learned about integer. Integer is denoted by capital Z or capital I. In some books you see it is capital I also. Okay. Now, and R is called rational number. Why R is not called rational number? Why Q is called rational number? Because the collection of rational number is denoted by Q. Rationals. Okay. Rational come from the word ratio and Q comes from the quotient. So it is called rational number and it is denoted by capital Q. Okay. Understand? It's very interesting. Okay. Now, in this chapter we have learned how to denote, how to find rational number between rational number. Okay, we have find na. So how many rational number we have to find between two rational number? I told you it's infinite. If you want to find infinite rational number between two rational number, you have to find. Okay, if you want to find 10 rational number between 1 and 2, then you have to find. Okay, what you do, only you have to do means आपको करना क्या है, दोनों नंबर्स को प्लस करके डिवाइडेड बाय 2 कर लीजिए या ओके. अंडरस्टैंड? एंड क्या कर सकते हैं उसके, फिर वो जो नंबर आपका आया डेट इज़ योर बिटवीन नंबर. ओके, एंड देन आपको उस नंबर से क्या करना है, 4 मोर नंबर आप उससे निकाल सकते हैं. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? Now, there are infinitely many rational number between any two given rational number. Okay. Now, if we talk about exercise 1.1, we have completed. What is the rational number? We have completed. Now, if we talk about if 0 is a rational number, can you write it in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integer and q is not equal to 0? Yes, you can write. Why? कैसे लिख सकते हैं आप? If you want to write the number, so you can write 0 upon 1, where 0 and 1 all are integer. Okay, 0 is an integer and 1 is also integer, and q is not equal to 0 because 1, here the number is 1, so q is not equal to 0 also. Okay, find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. You have to find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. Then what you do, you have to write, easy method is you have to write as a rational number, means if there is no number, then you have to write 3 upon 1 and 4 upon 1. Now आप कहेंगे कि 3 और 4 के बीच में तो कोई रेशनल नंबर, कोई नंबर नहीं दिख रहा मुझे. बट इफ़ यू मल्टीप्लाई it by 10 in numerator and denominator, it become 30 upon 10, and its equivalent rational number. Okay, so it become 40 upon 10. Now here total 9 numbers are there. 31 upon 10, 32 upon 10, 33 upon 10, 34 upon 10, and so on. Okay, and if you want to write 100 number, then you simply multiply by 100. So it becomes 300 upon. Okay, understand? So this type you have to find infinite rational number between two rational number. Okay, understand? Now if we talk about irrational number, means irrational number, what is irrational number? That is not right in the form of p upon q, that is called irrational number. Okay, understand? Now where q is not equal to 0. Okay, what is the irrational number? √2, √3, √5, it is called irrational number. Okay, understand? Every real number is represented by a unique point on the number line. Also every point on the number line represent a unique real number, and real number is always denoted by capital R. Okay, ठीक है? Now locate √2 on the number line. If you want to locate √2 on the number line, then what you do? So see, if you want to locate any irrational number on the number line, then what to do? See, this is your number line. See carefully, okay? This is your number line, 0 in between them, and in right hand side always we take positive number, and in left hand side we take negative number. Okay, now what we do? See, we take 1 centimeter square, means we take 1 centimeter on this side, this we take 1 centimeter, and this we take 1 centimeter. Okay, and now we know in a square, if we draw a square, each side 1 unit in length. Okay, so if we see this square, each side is 1 unit. Okay, now if we draw a diagonal B to O, so it is right angle triangle. If we talk about a square, then in square all the angles are 90 degree and it is right angle. Okay, if it is right angle, then we apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so if we apply Pythagoras theorem, then what is the Pythagoras theorem? Base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. Means we write hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, what is base? Base is 1 square. What is perpendicular square? 1 square. So we easily find the hypotenuse. Okay, 1 plus 1, h square is equal to 2. So h is equal to √2. So it is our √2. Okay, if it is √2, then we have easily draw this √2. Okay, if we easily draw this √2. Okay, understand? So this type we have draw any rational number, any irrational number on the number line. Okay, if you locate √3 on the number line, then what you do? You simply do, see here we take, this is our square 1 centimeter. Okay, and this is our √2. Okay, simply take 1 centimeter. Okay, this is our one unit. So we have to find this, we have to find this, and if we have to find, this is our √2. Okay, this is our OB and this our D. So if we find OD, it's our hypotenuse. So again hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, what is your base? In this case your base is √2. What is your perpendicular? 1, that is 3. H square is equal to 3, so h is equal to √3. Okay, understand? So this type you have easily draw √3. Again, understand? Okay, so what is point of construction? See here the point of construction and write in your notebook also. Okay, understand? Now let's see this state true and false. State whether the following statement are true or false. Justify your answer. Every irrational number is a real number. Every irrational number is a real number. Yes, because real number is a bunch of collection of all the number. Means in real number you can take all rational number and all irrational numbers. Okay, every point on the number line is of the form root m, where m is a natural number. M is any natural number. Okay, understand? So this type you have to find. And what is real number and their decimal expansion? You know, in your previous classes you see what is decimal expansion of 10 upon 3. If you want to find, so you have to in your previous classes you have write this type. Now एंड जब तक आप चाहेंगे तब तक वो आता ही जाएगा. ओके, नाउ दिस टाइप ऑफ नंबर मीन्स आपका रिमाइंडर तो ज़ीरो हो ही नहीं रहा है, बट डिवीज़न होता ही जा रहा है. ओके, सो दिस टाइप ऑफ नंबर, what you say, this type of number is called decimal number or irrational number. Okay, now divisor is 3, remainder is 1 always. Okay, we have what you have noticed. You should have noticed at least 3 things. Means first में क्या हो रहा है, the remainder either become 0 after a certain stage or start repeating themselves. Okay, कहीं कहीं पर यहाँ पर आपका डेसिमल क्या हो गया है, सेकंड वाले एग्जाम्पल में 0 हो गया है, रिमाइंडर आपका 0 हो गया है, थोड़े से समय के बाद में वो 0 हो गया है. यहाँ पर आपका रिमाइंडर सेम चल रहा है, मतलब आप जितनी बार डिवाइस करेंगे उतनी बार आंसर आपका रिमाइंडर आपका 1 बचने ही वाला है. ओके, यहाँ देखिए, यहाँ पर आपका रिमाइंडर जो है वो एक अपने आप को रिपीट कर रहा है, 3264 अगेन 3264, कुछ समय के बाद में वो अपने आप को रिपीट कर रहा है. ओके, सो इफ़ this type of question, the number of entries in the repeating string of remainder is less than the divisor. Okay, so see here, so see, if the remainder becomes 0, then that is called terminating decimal, and if remainder does not become a 0, then it is called non-terminating decimal. Okay, understand, it's called non-terminating decimal. There are 3 cases. If remainder becomes 0, then that is called terminating decimal. If remainder never becomes 0, then it is called non-terminating recurring decimal. And if remainder does not become 0 में 2 केस आएंगे. एक में तो आपका सेम रिमाइंडर आ रहा है, ओके, एक में आपका रिमाइंडर क्या हो रहा है, रिपीट हो रहा है. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. So that type of decimal number is called non-terminating recurring. Okay, and non-terminating non-recurring means remainder never become 0. Okay, understand. So the decimal expansion of a rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Moreover, a number whose decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating recurring is rational. Okay, the decimal expansion of an irrational number is non-terminating non-recurring. Means if the number is irrational, then their decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay, that is called irrational number. Okay, understand. So today we have learned how to denote irrational number on number line and what is the main points in number system chapter. Okay, what is the main point of this number system chapter. Okay, now tomorrow we have learned how to denote how to rationalize the number. Okay, have a good day.